This is from an insider. I showed you that clip of black men on the front lines, not for some of the other reasons other folk. I'm not going to point out problems all the time. I'm pointing out the fact that they don't often show you that there are black men that love their community, that share the concern about the community, but they're actually on the ground trying to do something about it. And in fact, it's been black men. In this instance, these are black men that are actually calling out. That clip that I showed you are actually black men that are calling out fake Black Lives Matter people. Now, let me tell you something. I have been discussing black masculinity for a long time as a divine feminine woman, not because black men are more important than us. I've been discussing it because we're at war. And because our men are malfunctioning, because they're not operating in their divine assignment as the providers and the protectors. In fact, there is an agenda to effeminize the black man. There's an agenda to feminize the black man and to masculinize the black woman. I've talked about that a long time because we're at a crucial point in this war. And the energy, see, the masculine man plays a unique role. That energy is a certain masculine energy that's personified through the man. That when he's in his right role can plays a very important role in this war and gets us to where we need to be. Do you understand? But when they're trying to feminize you men, and when we say feminize, and when we're talking about effeminate men, we're not just talking about men that are dressed in drag or that are part of the LGBTQ community. When we're talking about feminizing, we're talking about making you docile to where you're not operating in some of your unique traits that come along with the black divine masculine man. See, when you are feminized, that means, beloved, that when there's war, you don't rise up as that divine masculine to defend against it. You are so effeminized and so docile that in the middle of war, you don't even recognize there's a war going on. And because of your food, and because of your water, and because of the air, and because of your programming, and because of your education, they've made you to fear. They've programmed you to fear. So when someone is literally beating the life out of your mother, literally beating the life out of your woman, you will sit there and record the vigilante and the police officer beating your woman, saying, please, sir, don't. You will see someone violating the law. Hello, Terry Crews. Terry Crews is tall, dark, buff, but when his white Hollywood executive sexually assaulted him, Terry Crews let the man walk out with all his teeth intact. Terry Crews just pushed him back a little bit. Terry Crews would not say he's gay, but I call Terry Crews effeminized because he didn't rise up as a man, and he did it no less in the presence of his woman. When I'm talking about being effeminate, it's not about whether or not you're just a part of LGBTQ. We're saying that you're not rising up as the masculine to provide and to protect. But there are forces. Some of you brothers got too much estrogen. Go get your estrogen checked. Some of you don't even know that your hormones are being manipulated. And some of you brothers, you're more emotional. I have never gotten as much engagement days later after doing a show on Kevin Samuels, the kitten. Men